any better today?
Excuse me?
Is the mic any better today?
It's a bit
Still
less
sounds-
fuzzy.
It sounds pretty fuzzy, kind of like you're speaking from a phone. Kind of like it's a phone mic, but I'm not sure what your setup is.
It at least sounds better than the other time.
It does. It does.
We can hear
Yeah.
you because you're here.
That works.
Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who would like to recap what happened last time?
Not me.
I can recap. I took notes.
I did too, but they're very sparse, to be honest.
I don't like to recap it myself. I like to know what the players think happened, because what you guys think happened and what I think happened might be two different things. Like, I might think, oh, this went really bad, they're in a lot of trouble. And you guys might be like, yeah, we're in good shape now. And I'm like, okay, so I need to adjust it. You know what I mean? So, and that way, I'm not the one telling you what you guys experienced. You guys are saying what you guys experienced.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm fine with either of us recapping.
I start off, you follow up.
Sure.
All right. So we start off in the yawning portal here, and a troll followed an adventurer up. We kicked his ass, obviously. And who was it that it was Volo who gave us the task to find his friend Floon Flagmar.
Wasn't it Blackmar?
I think it was Flagmar. Flagmar, right?
Blagmar.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah. And we went over to the it was the warehouses with the snake symbol on it. Kicked their asses. Found Floon's friend. I don't remember
Raynar?
his name.
Raynar Neverember.
Yeah.
While we were
Raynar
in the
Neverember.
warehouse, we had a run-in with some Kenku that we're unaware of what faction they belong to, because we found two sets of bodies inside the warehouse with different tattoos. A group of people that had the symbol of the Zentarum, and just a single person that had a tattoo of the Xanathar's Guild, correct? Just a single person?
In the warehouse?
Yeah, in the warehouse.
There were multiple people.
Multiple people with the... okay, so it's multiple people of both. Got it.
Yeah, there was some sort of confrontation or something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
some confrontation between the two, and we are unaware of what faction the Kenku belong to. And after we had a quick discussion with Raynar about what happened, the city guard came inside the warehouse because they mentioned that they noticed a disturbance, and we were forthright with any information that we held. Raynar said that he would be happy to pay any fees that we would have accumulated by breaking the code legal. But the guard, the captain of the guard, was feeling generous because we seemed to be at no fault and were doing it to help a citizen. Not sure. And we were just performing a duty, and we did not really seem to be malicious in any kind of intent. Like, we didn't break any major rules in the code legal. So at least that's as far as I remember. I might be misinterpreting that a little bit more like protagonistly. So we then, after that, we ran out of possible clues. So Sketch said that she has a contact that might be able to get them some more information and might be able to help them out. We spent the night at the yawning portal, at which we Sketch had a conversation with Davil Starsong, who is the leader of the Zendharum, and did not get too much info, but at least got offered some possibility of work.
Mm-hmm. And with that, you guys were making your way to bed for the night.
Yes.
You guys leveled up last time. So Raven, if you haven't done that yet, you've leveled up.
I have.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Sorry, I had a phone call. Yes, so you guys, so you leveled up, Raven. Awesome. You guys went to bed for the night. Night goes by uneventful. You wake up in your respective rooms in the morning. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I think I want to get breakfast first, frankly.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same. Thankfully, breakfast is included with purchasing a room.
Okay. As you guys make your way downstairs, Raven, you notice a very familiar person sitting at one of the tables. It is your father.
She would approach the table.
Raven, my darling. Come, sit, have breakfast with your old man.
Yes, Father. Can I ask what you're doing here?
Just checking up on you, seeing how things are going.
Quite well so far, I think.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Barkeep, your most expensive breakfast for Raven and her friends. And Durham gets to work and takes some time. In about 5 minutes or so, he brings you guys over a very nice breakfast. Like, you guys have breakfast included with staying in the rooms, but this is upscale. This is definitely more expensive than what would be included with the rooms. So
I would also introduce everyone.
Can I possibly make some kind of check to see if this is more just a frivolous spending of money, like it's absolutely no care, or if it's just, you know what, I think I want to be nice?
Sure, go ahead and make a check for me.
I'm more trying to see like if this is like kind of wealth talking or kindness.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make your check for me. Yes, perfect. You don't really know this person, but he seems to be doing this out of a little bit of... He has the money, and he also has the kindness.
Okay.
He does seem genuine with his concern on how she's doing and her well-being and with you guys.
Okay.
But yeah, so he eats breakfast with you, just kind of basic chit chat in the morning, seeing how things are going. And he says to you that your oldest brother has been behaving strangely of late.
Strangely how?
He seems to be disappearing a lot more than he usually would. So, I don't know, just something to maybe think about.
She would write that in her book. Just like a side note. Does anyone know around what time she leaves? Or
He leaves. Oh, sorry. He leaves early in the morning and he doesn't come back till late at night. He doesn't seem any worse for wear, but he has been. I don't know. It's just not his usual self.
I will try to look into it.
I'm sure it's nothing, so don't concern yourself too much. But just wanted you to be aware.
If I may ask, sir, do you mind if I just ask your name?
Can't remember. Did you give me names for them?
I think it's like salt. Yeah, it's salt.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Wow.
Nice
Magic
bit.
missile to his face.
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry, didn't
And
mean to
he's
click on
dead.
that. I was just adjusting a few things. My bad.
Yes.
What was the name? Sorry.
My name is Zulk.
Salt. Oh, that's it.
Had to go way back in the notes for that one.
I just went ZALC. It's never
Yeah,
that
they-
simple.
I went XALT.
I went like salt, just with a K at the end.
As long as it gets the point across. So, about this time, breakfast winds down and says, "Well, it was good to see you, Raven. I must go check in on your other siblings and then head back to the house."
Of course.
So, fairly well, Doctor. And I will see you. Another time.
She'll say,
How does clothes look, by the
hello to
way?
mother for me.
How do his clothes look?
Yeah, do they look noble clothes?
His clothes look noble, but not flashy.
Okay.
Like he's got money, and he might flaunt it a little bit, but not in the way he dresses.
So not Sheev.
Correct.
Hey, can't discount the drip.
You have to. If you're noble, it's legally required to have a popped collar.
Can't you see my character art there?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. A massive collar.
All right, so you guys finish breakfast. Anything else you guys want to do while you're waiting for the contact?
Sketch reaches into her bag and pulls out the picture that she was drawing pretty much all of last night. She hands it over to Raven, and it depicts a battle scene of three warriors fending off a troll's mighty blow, while a quick shot wizard, or a quick shot looking like Raven fires the finishing shot into the troll's back. It looks like a battle scene, and so she hands it over to Raven and says, I drew this yesterday, and I was thinking I might as well just hand it over to you, since you're the one who saved all the people in the tavern last night. It's the least I could do.
And Raven will look up, and she'll accept the picture. This is amazing. Thank you. You're quite good at this.
What did I draw? What did I roll for it again? It was a pretty good one.
Yeah, you rolled actually really well for it.
I think if it was one of these, it was like the 27.
It was a 27.
Yeah, the 21 was for
Was for Darville's.
Davil.
Devil, yeah.
It was for Davil.
Okay.
Seeing this, Sheev asks Sketch, "My dear, would you mind making me another one of those? I think you and I both know that the one previously is not your greatest work."
Sorry, just give me a second. So,
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the talking.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah, sure, no worries. I feel sorry for what I did with your picture yesterday.
No
I was
harm, no foul.
I was distracted.
Yeah, very much so. It is completely fine. And that I don't want to rush you anything. Whenever you get the desire and the time.
Well,
Okay.
just a preemptive one. It was a 16, so when I get time, it will.
Yeah, I'll say you just go ahead and start while you're waiting for Alma to show up.
Yep.
And you're so into this drawing, and it's coming out much better than the previous one. And you're so into it, you don't notice from behind you, kind of looking over your shoulder. She goes, "Oh, that's very good, actually." And Alma is standing right behind you.
Alma, not sure I appreciate sneaking up on me like that.
I wasn't trying to be sneaky. You were just focused.
Gonna have to work on that. Well, I just looked at everyone and then back to Alma. Everyone, this is Alma. Alma is a lot taller than Sketch. Like actually, pretty average height for a tiefling. She is more vibrant red, kind of longer silver hair, and much more pronounced horns, like more more going upwards and backwards instead of more being more like shaping to the head. They're more like actual horns as opposed to just an extension. So Sketch just gestures to Alma and says, so if you wouldn't mind, this group and I have some questions about some goings on in the city, if you don't mind. If you would prefer to do this in private, I'm perfectly willing.
I don't think that's necessary right now. What do you need?
We need information. We need information on a particular group of people and some events that might have happened last night.
Well, you know, information always comes at a cost, my dear Sketch.
Yeah, I know it does. And I'm happy to pay any amount that you see fit. In particular, we're looking for someone that may have been kidnapped by either the Zentarum or the Xanathar Guild. We do not know which it was. We were investigating the Zentarum warehouse last night, and we found some bodies belonging to both parties, along with the captured Raynar Neverember.
Yes, I heard that it was you who brought him back to safety.
Yeah.
And I heard that you're still looking for his friend.
Yes, we're still looking for the friend of both Raynar and also Paulo, Floon Blackmar. Hopefully we can find him before any harm comes to him. It would be preferable to get that information as soon as possible, or any information that you have at the moment of where either party might be located.
Make a persuasion check for me.
No worries. Persuasion. 16.
16? She goes, hand me any new sketches you might have, and I'll tell you.
Okay. She passes over the 21, I believe it was, of Davil, as well as the very low one of Sheev. So she passes over those two.
Not your best work, but it'll do.
Not, yeah, well.
My sources have informed me, because I'm always watching you, of course, that
Sure.
you might want to check the sewers.
Sewers, huh? Well, I think I remember hearing rumors that. I think I remember hearing rumors that the Xanathar Guild, or like one of them, hang out in the sewers, right?
Yes, last session you guys did hear that the Xanathar like to hide in the sewers.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose we should head off. Actually, before we do, let me just see if there's anything else I want to ask Alma about. Warehouse. Got someone else. Yeah, I think that's all I really need at the moment. Just getting some sort of guidance on.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, also, do you happen to be aware if the Xanathar Guild and Zentarum are in some kind of conflict, that they like any kind of gang war?
Well, from what I've understand it, there are some Zentarum who do not believe in the new leader's philosophy. And they've kind of formed their own sect called the Zents.
Okay,
And they're kind of the ones clashing with Xanathar, but that's all I really know.
it's well. Thanks, Alma. I really appreciate that. Hopefully, we can clear this up sooner rather than later, and then I can get back to the main work.
Well, good luck in your endeavors, and she will head for the door.
Well, looks like we're going to the sewers.
Well,
Do we know of any entrance to the sewers?
There are multiple entrances in the sewers throughout the city.
Before we go, can I ritual cast Find Familiar?
Yeah. You could also do that when you woke up before you came downstairs if you had wanted to.
That would have worked as well.
Okay, what are you summoning?
An owl.
Let's see here, do I have an owl set up already? Probably not, no my luck.
If not, any bird.
Of course not. I'll work on that while we're doing things. Alright, so you guys want to head to the sewers?
First, Sheev asks Sketch where a shop might be. He doesn't want to get his fine clothes ruined in the dank sewer.
Well, if you're so let me guess. Are you looking for just some raggedy clothes that you might be able to wear, or are you looking for something to put over those?
A new set of clothes that are less fine than this.
Hmm.
Anything will do, really.
Sketch reaches into her bag and pulls out a set of clothes that looks like you're just like standard human size, nothing like too like not, overly bulky or like overly just,
My dear, I don't believe your clothes will fit me.
these aren't mine. Trust me.
Why
These
do you
are
have
from,
them?
If I was forthright with all kinds of secrets, what kind of archetypal rogue would I be?
Say no more.
They'll fit you. They
Thank you.
They might be a bit big, but they'll fit you.
They'll be just fine. So, Sheev goes and changes into these other clothes and puts his fine clothes in his bag.
All right.
What should I put on my inventory for that? Just set of clothes?
Yep.
Yeah, just regular clothes.
Just
All
set
right.
of commoner clothes, essentially. I'm overworking my computer right now. Is it technically a tiny creature?
An owl.
I think it is.
Of course, it won't let me change it. It's all good.
Yeah, tiny beast.
All right. So, who wants to helm the search for the sewers to find a sewer grate that you guys can try and go into?
Not I, for sure. I can fly, but
I will
someone who
guess the
knows the
locals.
city would be better.
I suppose I could.
Indeed.
What kind of check would that be?
It will be a survival check.
Survival check. That's not too bad. Oh, but that is.
Ah, that nat one.
Is anybody helping Sketch?
Raven
can
would
sh-
help.
Yeah.
All right. So you can roll with advantage, or you can roll as well, Raven.
Do we want me to roll with advantage so we can get rid of this nat one?
Seems like you should probably roll with it.
That,
I guess
that
I'll
would
just
be
roll a
nice.
7.
So takes you a better part of 3 hours. So you're pushing pretty late in the day. But you do finally find a sewer grate that you guys are able to see. But it is flush with the ground, so it is shut. If I can speak right today.
What happened with Raynon, by the way? Did he just go back to his home in the middle of the night?
Yeah, he had a couple drinks with you guys and then left.
Yep, no worries. What would I have? I think that in my inventory, I have a crowbar. If there's no one around that, is it like this sewer grate? Is it more in the middle of the city? Is it in a side alley? Is it hidden?
I'd say it's in the side alley.
Okay. Are there many people around?
Make a perception check. Because you're rolling so good tonight.
19.
Nice. There's a few people around, but nothing that really concerns you right now. They're not really looking at you to make sure, you know.
Can I use the crowbar to possibly try and open up the grate as stealthily as I can, and so if we can all just quickly get in.
Sure, make strength check for me.
Can Sheev assist with Mage Hand?
I will allow it.
So I'm assuming
Roll with advantage.
with this.
Yeah.
A strength check.
Yeah, athletics.
No.
You can do it.
Hey,
Man.
I have -3 to strength. Why?
Oh, man.
Good idea.
Unfortunately, you're not able to lift this great with the crowbar.
Balthazar.
Raven, real quick, can you move that L token around? I'll make sure I did it right. Perfect.
Either Balthazar or Kellith, would either of you strapping lads wish to help us out?
Yes.
I can give it a try.
Sketch is like trying as hard as she can. She is really trying to pull this thing, but it isn't even budging.
Yeah, this grate just does not want to lift up.
Well, I guess Sheev's gonna try. You said athletics?
Yep.
So the grade is the end boss of the campaign.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, still nothing. This
Isn't
this
going well.
this grade is not budging.
Kelleth will just kind of let out a low chuckle and give it a try.
There we go.
Kellith just kind of walks over, sees you all struggling with this thing, and just one hand lifts it up, and you can all go into the sewers.
Thank you, lad.
Sketch is still out of
man.
breath. Sketch is still out of breath. Like, no.
All right, it's gonna be dark for a minute.
Sewer grates are outdoors.
Everyone, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception.
Oh,
Really gotta
so that's
figure out
19.
what to say.
I've got to set myself to not advantage.
Man, Sheev must be blind or something.
You guys can adjust yourself to the order that you guys want to be in. So,
Well, to be fair, you are like human, and there's no dark vision.
That is fair. That is
Yep.
fair.
all right. So you guys look around, and all right. Did anyone actually have advantage on this?
No.
Nope.
Okay. So you guys look around, but Sketch, Balthazar, you're both able to see, as you enter the sewers, kind of off to the left, there's a circle, a yellow circle with equidistant spokes coming out of it. My two WaterDeep people, go ahead and make intelligence checks for me, or history checks. I mean,
Also, is this dimly lit or is it darkness?
it is dark.
Okay, because I can see.
Okay.
I think I'm seeing the owl's vision for some reason.
Yeah, I can see pretty far down as well.
History check?
Yes, please.
History.
That's rough.
Well, Raven got a 22.
Raven, you know that is a symbol of Xanathar.
We have to be close. And she'll point at the symbol. That's Xanathar's symbol there.
Well
To
then,
be honest, just because Xanathar's symbol is here, that don't mean he is.
it does mean we're on the right track, though.
Yeah. So that's good at least.
That better?
I can still see pretty far down the this hallway here.
I think we're actually seeing everyone's. Like, we have, like, party vision in a
You
way.
shouldn't.
Hmm.
Because I even turned off vision for the owl. I don't know. I'm not worried about it right now.
Actually, can we move all the tokens, like, forward a bit, and we see, like, one by one, and we see whose
Sure.
it is that's
Go ahead.
adjusting it? So I'll move forward 2 spaces. I'll move forward a few spaces. Sheev, could you move next? It wasn't Sheev. Raven? Nope. Owl? Yeah. Then we got Balthazar? Nope, nothing again. And then finally... Yeah, nothing changed it.
You might just be able to see in this area. I'm not sure. I haven't messed with any of the lighting, so it should all be what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So anyways, so you, like I said, you know that is, the symbol is Xanathar.
Where is it? Just on the wall somewhere?
It's on one of the walls as you come into the sewer grate. You're not actually in this corridor yet. I'm just preemptively putting you on the map.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Do I notice any more?
Do you follow the path that the symbol was at?
Yes, I would follow it.
Then yes, you do.
And then I look at the part and it's like, we must be going in the right direction. It keeps appearing.
It does appear so.
Honestly, the sooner we can get through this place, the sooner we might be able to find Floon. Hopefully, we aren't too late. If they were after Raynar, then they can't be after something good. So, shall we move?
Yes.
Yes, let's do.
All right. So you guys take some time following the path, and you finally get to a very long corridor of just sewer water, which you guys are currently in.
Well, hopefully, noble like yourself ain't opposed to getting his feet dirty, Mr. Sheev.
Well, seeing as how I cannot actively fly at all times, I'm gonna have to.
Well, let's keep on moving, and I suppose Sketch will move forward
Okay.
slowly because she can't see, but she's gonna move forward and kind of like fake leading as those with dark vision like know where they're going.
Alrighty. All right. So you start making your way down the corridor.
Yep.
Okay. How far do you want to go?
I suppose to there. At the moment.
Okay. Are you going? What kind of a pace are you going at? Like, are you trying to be stealthy about it, or?
Well, currently, yeah. Like, I'd say more normal pace until Sketch kind of picks up on something that might be indication of either people were here recently or people are nearby.
Okay, so how about everyone go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Was anyone at advantage or disadvantage?
I was at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. That's still not bad. 12. All right. So you guys make your way down the corridor stealthily. Nothing out of the ordinary so far.
I suppose I'll move up a bit more.
Okay. As you start to approach the circular formation in front of you, Sketch, the main sewer tunnel expands into a circular hub with a pair of arrow slits carved into the outer walls, directly across from each other. Two passages continue on the north and the south. A stone door set in the back wall of a stone ledge off to the west.
Well, I can't really see that because I only have the 5 feet around me.
I know, but it's more as you approach
Yeah.
this section here.
Okay.
This is what you will see.
So, I think you have me set to have dark vision.
I
Like my,
should,
because as I move up, I can see up to here. Are you sure this place is set to darkness, or is this place just?
It
dimly
might not
lit?
be. It might be dimly lit because I haven't messed with any of the settings. So
Okay, so it's probably just dim light then.
yeah, the only thing I made it so you guys can't like teleport through the walls.
Travel through the walls. Okay.
Darn, that's my favorite thing to do.
So you said that there were arrow slits like in the walls?
Yes, there are two arrow slits. One here and one here.
Okay. Can I see into them at all? Like, it is dim light, not darkness, so I can actually probably see something.
I'll say make a perception check at disadvantage.
Yeah, because it is dim light. So perception at disadvantage. 12.
Which one do you want to look into first?
This one here, but I wanted to see if I can do it from a distance, like, because
Okay.
possible ambush.
From where you're standing, no, you cannot.
Okay. And if I'm going by what my field of vision can let me see, I currently am not aware where the other one is. So I'll look back and say to Raven, would you mind possibly sending your friend there forward, see what we might be able to scout with them?
I was actually just gonna ask, how odd would an owl seem in a sewer?
It's a bird in a tunnel. I'm pretty sure it would seem pretty odd.
Well, I've
Shoot,
seen many pigeons in precarious places like this. Little bastards get everywhere.
But yeah, that's good with the DM. Owl would send up, or Raven would send up the owl.
Okay. Roll stealth check for your owl, actually. Did I give you access to a stat sheet? Okay.
+3.
Would the owl get advantage on the stealth check because owls flap silently?
No.
Dang. Had to try.
I will never blame someone for trying. All right. Give me 1 second here. Let me bring this up.
What's the owl's AC?
I think it's like 11. Yeah. Poor owl.
Okay. As your owl is flying up to try and take a look, let's change this real quick so we're not whispering anything. Your owl's gonna take 8 points of piercing damage as a arrow comes flying through the arrow slit at the owl.
He just vanishes.
You are able to tell that your familiar has gone back to the Fae.
Well, that certainly ain't preferable.
She will whisper, I think they may know we're here.
Doesn't seem to be any other attacks though.
I haven't heard anything from them. Possibly it's some kind of trap.
Make a perception check, please, Mr. Sheev.
Shaving it up.
You don't hear anything.
Can I possibly try and remember if there is any kind of general like gang phrases or thieves' cant in any way that might be a symbol of that might fit in with the Xanathar's guild?
Make us.
Like if I've heard any hearsay or anything about what phrases they might make.
Yeah, just make a straight intelligence check for me.
Great intelligence.
Yeah.
Natural 20 turned into a 19.
There you go. There are no, to your knowledge, for the Xanathar Guild, there is no secret code or anything like that. They all just tend to speak common, and they're all just kind of afraid of Xanathar. Because he's a little crazy.
Okay. Well, if we do want to hurry this up, we might as well go in swords blazing, or we could try and work through this stealthily as we can with them probably knowing we're already here.
Perhaps we can reason with them. Claim that only one of us go out and claim that we fell down a hole and are lost.
I mean, they didn't exactly show any remorse with a bird that felt that had that same sort of circumstance.
That's fair. But who knows? People hunt birds. How many people hunt other people? Huh? Thinking about it, that sounds like a silly question, doesn't it?
Exactly. So I'll just look to the rest of the party. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that we should just go forward and try and take this place by storm, or should we be a little bit more careful?
I would think they already know we're here, so might as well.
I have to agree.
It may be preferable to try and draw them out somehow. Do we have any sort of distractions or anything?
I
Well,
have my spell Prestidigitation. I can do various things with that. Maybe I can make some sparks to get their attention.
I'm pretty sure, like you said, they already know we're here. Might as well just try and get to cover as much as we can.
Raven will say, I think I may have an idea.
Please do tell.
And Liam, how big is this circle?
Roughly 15 feet wide, or 15 feet in 15 feet by 15 feet. Yeah, diameter. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest that she can sketch, take about 5, 10 steps back from the circle, just because I don't want them to be caught in the AoE of the.
Can do. No need to tell me twice.
And right about here, just in the center of that circle, Raven's going to cast Sleep.
What's the radius on sleep?
20 feet.
Oh yeah. Okay. Roll some dice. Okay. You cast a spell. Are you able to know if it takes effect on them or not?
I would not know.
Alright. So, you cast a spell, and you're not sure if it took effect or not.
How long does that last?
I want to say until they're.
It is 1 minute duration.
So we should probably get through this quickly. After the...
We'll say she casts a spell, the effect seems to fade, and now the minute starts now.
I think we should go now, just so we make as much use of this as we can.
Agreed?
Yep.
Okay,
Agreed.
sketch will start moving and step into the circle.
Okay.
And nothing?
Nothing.
I see something, you guys.
Yeah, I can see them too. I've seen this one for a while. It's just
Yeah, same.
just not metagaming it.
You actually don't see it as it's laying on the floor asleep.
Well, yeah, but we can see the token.
No, I know.
So after that, sketch will. Which way do we go? Left or right?
Do we see that door?
Yes, you guys would see the door.
What door?
To the bottom?
Oh, there.
There's a door down there?
Oh,
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay. Actually,
Whoa,
Sketch
I can
will,
see things now.
so how big are these arrow slits, and would it be possible for me to like fire an arrow into reverse into one of them to get to the goblin?
You would be able to. Make an attack roll at disadvantage though, because he is on the ground.
But he is, yeah, ranged attack. Yeah, never
Yes.
mind then. I suppose knowing that much, yeah, just try and get to him in melee. Yeah, Sketch will probably just try and get out of the view of the arrow slits if possible.
Okay.
Just along this way here.
Yep.
Before the minute is up.
Easy enough to do.
Can she see the goblin in here?
Yes, you would be able to see the goblin that's sleeping and drooling on the floor there.
Foul beast.
So you do see the door in front of you here.
Someone want to open it?
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open that door.
Okay. Easy enough to open.
Cool.
Okay. I suppose as soon as it's open and nothing happens, we should all just get in as soon as possible.
Indeed.
Okay. We'll say with all this, about 20 seconds has passed.
Okay.
There is another door in front of you around that corner.
Can I
Is
see
there another
the
door?
Can I see the goblin in here?
You cannot see the goblin from your vantage point, I would say.
Lovely. Open the other door.
Easy enough to
With
do.
Mage
It's
Hand.
not locked.
Cool. She moves down into here.
That room is just a messy room with rusty weapons and threadbare clothing that just litter the floor. Balthasar, you do see the goblin asleep on the floor.
Yeah, we got contact.
Coup de grace.
Yeah, I suppose Sketch. Should I finish it off?
If you don't want to, I will.
Okay, I suppose Sketch will go up to it and attack it in melee with a.
Yeah,
I believe short sword is the way of-
Attack with advantage.
Sheev prepares a shocking grasp just in case.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
AC.
easy enough. You just slit the throat of this poor goblin.
Cool.
Aw. Damage?
Yeah.
It's an auto crit because he's incapacitated.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
As long as it hits, it's an auto crit. So yeah, it is dead. It had 7 hit points, the poor thing.
Aw. At
Okay.
least we put it to sleep first.
Merciful
That's a-
kill.
7 points is a level 1 sorcerer.
This is very true.
So were there rusty weapons on this room?
In this room right now that you're in, it's just kind of a stationary watch post. The rusty weapons were in this room. Nothing of importance in there. There is a small pouch on the goblin though.
I suppose I'll take it. What's in it?
3 copper.
3 copper. Nice.
Better than nothing.
Also, his ranged weapon, is it an arrow or a crossbow?
It is a bow, I believe.
How many arrows?
I will say there are still another 4 arrows.
Okay, may I take them?
Yes, you may.
Just in case I want to use this bow some more. So now I suppose Sketch will actually pull the goblin out of the way of the arrow, out of the view of that arrow slit in case the other goblin wakes up and can see through.
Okay.
So I'll just pull it out into there.
Easy enough to do.
With my strength?
I will allow someone to help you just to pull it out of the way. It's a tiny little goblin.
I do it, but with difficulty.
Pretty much.
Sheev tries to assist with his mage hand, saying, I won't touch the filthy creatures.
Okay.
My last character ate the face of one of these things.
See here. Okay, so you guys can't see it. You guys can make your way down the corridor. I'm just gonna move y'all because it's gonna be easier. Ta-da. Okay. So in this room, there are 6 tattered straw-stuffed mattresses and nothing of value.
Sheev uses mage hand to lift every single mattress to see what the goblins hide under there.
There's nothing in this room. You do hear the sounds of activity in the next room over, though.
Not even a copy of Play Goblin?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Not even what?
What
Not
about
even a
inside
copy
the
of Play
mattress?
Goblin?
Nope.
We take 2 hours searching the room.
We rip apart the straw mattresses.
You know
to
how
find the
you know how
gold.
6 tufts of straw, ripped blankets, and 5 pebbles.
So there was something.
This will be helpful later. There's this door here, but you said we could hear noise coming from this room here.
You do hear some activity coming from the next room over.
Can we tell what it is?
Sure. Make a perception check for me to kind of really listen in.
Yeah, can I as well? I was thinking of doing the same
Sure.
thing.
Go ahead.
Macon. Hey.
15. Okay.
30. Oh, wait, that was with it.
It sounds like there's furniture like scraping against the floor and like going up against a wall or something.
You think we should knock?
I think we should
Kick down the door.
just walk in.
I think we should all back up and I mage hand the door open to spook them. Like there's a ghost.
Okay. You mage hand the door open. And
Raven, back up. Raven, back up.
you don't hear anything. You don't hear them like focusing on, oh my god, the door opened up.
Ah.
You do still hear like furniture getting moved, but you do hear that the gap at the bottom of the door needs to be plugged.
Can I use prestidigitation to make them experience auditory hallucinations?
Is that within the realm of the spell?
I believe so.
Then I guess I will allow it. What do you want them to try and hear?
I want them to hear, "Who dares disturb my home? You filthy creatures! Be gone with you! Lest you die."
Make an
Can I,
intimidation.
performance that up? Or
Yeah, intimidation or performance, whichever feels better for you.
I believe. Go straight intimidation. Oh.
14?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see here. Of course, I have it set to friggin' whisper. They don't seem to be affected by your intimidation attempt.
Darn.
We'll just go now.
Ooh, that was very jumbly.
Say again.
Can we just go now before they realize we're here?
Yeah. Well, these goblins must have steel balls. I thought I was pretty scary.
We got time?
Yes, let's.
Oh, jeez.
That looks like a big boy.
Yep.
As you start to run into the room, you see this gray-looking dwarf just like look at you guys and start to expand and become much larger. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, it would help if I did this first. There it goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. All right. So first up will be Sketch.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing the room, so I will 1, 5, 10, 15. Oh, yeah. So I'll move 15 feet forward. Given that, yeah, like you said, forward. Given that she is within 5 feet of the trigger,
You're the coolest sounding robot.
I right.
Technology, man.
Boop beep beep boop 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 beep.
It's the damn Aussies, I'm telling you.
001.
That's rough.
Bonus action disengage. All right. Alrighty. Raven, you're up next.
Let's see. I don't see anything, do I? Is there a way to get through here?
Yeah, you're able to sneak by your allies. Like, if there was an enemy in the way, you wouldn't be able to go through them, but your allies will kind of make room for you, so.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. She will get about here where Steve is, and she will walk back out of the room.
Alright, he is going to take a swing at you. How much movement did you use? Oh, you can use your action to move back. So yeah, he will take a swing at you since you are leaving his range, though. With an 11 to hit.
Actually, that misses, surprisingly.
Alright. Balthasar, you're up.
Okay. Go ahead and get it into range.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get here in between them?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and use my Word of Radiance. So that should affect both of them. Let me check here. I believe it's they have to do a. I don't think it's strength check. Let me just check.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so it's a DC 13 strength save. So the Dwargar got a 16. And the Bandit got a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that they did. Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright. Do they take half damage?
On a save, let me check here. Just said, oh, it's Constitution actually.
Oh, it's Constitution save?
Yeah, so take 1d6 radiant. I don't believe it says they take half though.
So 18 and 9, so the one guy will fail.
So that's 1d6.
So go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Oops. Did I do that right?
No.
1d6. I think I did.
There, he takes 2 damage. Remind me later to take a look at that so and fix that.
Yeah.
So not a big deal. We'll fix it later. All right. Anything else?
I end my turn.
Okay. Next up is the Dwargar. He's gonna take a swing at you with his war pick. 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 5 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And that's going to be it for him. So now, Keleth, it's your turn.
All right, I will step into the room to get a better view and hurl a bit of fire at this giant Drugar.
On the giant guy? 12's
Yeah.
going to miss, unfortunately.
All right. Am I standing on top of anybody right now?
No.
I will stay right here for now.
Alrighty. Sheev, you're up.
How tall are the ceilings?
The ceiling is about 15 feet high.
All right. Everybody is looking on as the air and wind begins to circle around Sheev, and he takes off 10 feet up into the air, and you see 3 darts come out of his hand as he uses magic missile
On whom?
on the Durgar.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Roll some damage.
Oh wait, it automatically hits, doesn't it?
Yes, it automatically hits.
And I've got it on here so that I just have to click it 3 times to get all the damage.
Okay.
That would be
no.
Are you? Those rolls are right.
No, they're not.
it's
Adding your
It
charisma.
added your charisma.
is it not supposed to?
No. So
Oops.
so 2, 4, and 3.
Make it not proficient then.
That's not correct.
All right, let's try this again. That's
Still adding your charisma.
Yeah.
It's a 1d4 plus 1.
Right. I just took the 2, 4, and 3 from the previous ones. So
Oh.
you rolled a 1, then plus 1, a 3 plus 1, and then a 2 plus 1.
Cool.
So, not a big deal. We'll iron out all the kinks. We really haven't had a combat too much, you know what I mean? So we'll iron out the
Also, is
kinks.
my voice sounding a lot better now?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yep.
Got it.
All right.
I'm now in yellow part territory instead of red.
Woohoo! All right. Next up, the bandit's going to try and swing at you, Balthasar, with a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Deflects off your armor. Not an issue. Alrighty. Sketch, back to you.
I will see the opportunity of Sheev still slowly coming down from floating in the air. Will leap up onto Keleth's shoulder, and then will leap forward to kind of swing off of Sheev to attack the. So like moving forward, just moving
Yeah.
forward with style.
Yeah.
To attack
Doing monk shit as a rogue.
Yep. I have proficiency in acrobatics.
I'll say, just roll me an acrobatics check real quick, because Keleth is kind of tall.
10.
That's what you needed. So,
Perfect.
you quick jump up onto Keleth's shoulders, swing onto the legs of Sheev, and slice into the Dwergar as you're coming back down. Roll your attack.
Normal roll, but with sneak attack.
15 just misses, unfortunately.
Damn it! Hit the armor. Like, damn it! And then again, disengage. Bonus action disengage to move back into the same spot.
Scurry away. Alrighty. Raven, you are up.
Would there be a disadvantage to firing a spell from back here?
Are you able to see him from where you are?
I can see the edge of him.
Then you can hit him. He will have, I'll say, partial cover. So it'll be a +2 to his AC, so you need an 18 to hit him. Unless you're magic missiling, because that always hits.
I am not. I am casting Firebolt.
Okay, roll and attack. 18, that hits. 6 points of fire damage. Very nice. Alrighty. Anything else?
No, that'll end her turn.
Okay, Balthasar, you're up.
All right. I'll go ahead and try to attack this smaller dwarf.
Okay, the Dwergar is looking bloody, just so you know.
Oh, okay. And then I'll go ahead and attack the bigger guy.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll go-
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
I guess I'll just stand here and for now.
Okay. Next up is Dwergar, and he does not like the little thing that is stabbing him trying to stab him with the sword. So he's gonna try and throw a javelin at you, but you're gonna have +5 to your AC from 2 people being in the way.
Okay. So my AC is...
So 14 to try and throw his javelin at you.
No, that wouldn't hit even if I didn't have the bonus.
All right. So that's gonna be it for him. He's looking kind of.
So I now basically have a javelin at my side?
You do. He's gonna look around kind of a little frantic. Keleth, you are up.
Alrighty. I will step up to here and take a swing at him with my quarterstaff, two-handed.
Okay.
Ooh, and miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a huge miss.
And then for a bonus action, say a quick healing word at Balthazar.
Okay. So Balthazar, you heal for 7 hit points.
Thanks.
That's it for me.
All right, Sheev, it is your turn.
Am I still up in the air?
Yes.
All right. While I'm gonna start descending, and while I'm coming down, I wanna pull out my rapier and try and push or stab right into the Durgar's skull.
Okay, roll an attack. 20, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage. 10 points. Oh, he is looking really rough.
And then can I backflip off of him?
Sure, make an acrobatics check.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. So as you come down with your sword, you hit him in the skull, and he's so taken back by it, you backflip off of him, back 5 feet, and he doesn't even swing at you because he's just kind of dazed by this attack that just happened.
Neat.
Alrighty.
And I end my turn.
Very nice. Next up is the bandit. He is going to swing at you, Balthazar. With a natural 1, he's going to miss miserably. Sketch, you're up.
Okay, I will... sorry, just got to move to the other tool. I will... Like, the Durgar looks really rough at the moment, right?
Yeah, like, he's breathing heavy. There's not much fight left in him.
Yeah. Just before Sheev touches with the ground, I slide under him and then take a swipe at the Durgar's legs.
Okay, roll an attack.
Rolling an attack. Standard short sword. 15 again.
Misses.
Why am I rolling so specifically? So I will disengage. That was 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move like to this back corner.
Okay. Raven, you are up.
I will cast another firebolt.
Okay. Definitely hits.
There you go.
Yeah, that is no problem. He had 1 hit point left.
I really got him down, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. He had 11 hit points when you swung at him. Alrighty, the Dwergar is dead. Seeing this... Oh, it's not her turn. Balthazar, you're up. Oh, unless you want to do anything else, Raven. Sorry.
I'll move up this way, but that's about it.
Okay. Balthazar, you're up.
Question.
Yeah.
The Durgar, like, since it used its enlarge feature, would it shrink down to its normal size upon death?
Yes, it technically would.
Okay. I just saw that it had like enlarged in like the attack name, so I figured it had some sort of ability to do that.
Yeah. All right, Balthasar, your turn.
Okay, I'll go ahead and move over here, trying to prevent a friend from moving somewhere else. And I'll go ahead and try to use my mace.
That hits.
Okay. And there'll be 1d6. Oops. I don't think I got this.
If you just
correctly
click
set up.
the where it says mace, if you just click that, it should roll your damage.
Yeah, I thought I pressed that.
Oh, we might have to adjust it.
No, as in like in the actual roll, like not on the character sheet.
On
There
the
we go.
actual roll.
Yeah, yeah, there you
Okay,
go.
there.
So 8. He's looking really bad.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, this guy's dead. Kelleth, you're up.
Alrighty. And from over here, I'll just hurl another ball of fire at this guy.
Alrighty. The 10 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Alright. And I'll stay right here.
Okay. Sheev, you're up.
Sheev steps back out, and he's also gonna hurl a firebolt at him.
Oh, yeah, that hits. And he only has 1 hit point left, so you're going to kill him.
Cool. I want to melt his skull.
His skull is melted. Like, your firebolt hits him and just incinerates his clothes, even though you're not used to seeing it happen. And then it just engulfs his head until there's nothing but like a flaming skull left. And he collapses to the ground dead.
Hell yeah.
With that, you guys are effectively out of combat.
I suppose Sketch will just quickly look to see if they have any pouches on them.
Okay, roll investigation check.
Investigation with a -1. 17.
Okay. You do not find any gold, but the Dwergar was wearing a scale mail and has a shield on him, as well as a war pick. And the other person has just a leather armor and a scimitar on him.
Scimitar's a martial weapon, isn't it?
I believe so.
Don't think I have proficiency in that. No. But scale mail actually isn't that bad of an armor if any of our more armored party members would possibly like that.
Yeah, I could take it.
Okay.
While they're undressing the Drugar, I want to take a look around the room and see sort of if I can discern why they might have been moving the furniture and why they might have been trying to block up the doors.
So all the furniture and whatnot is placed in front of this door here. And you have no knowledge of why they might have done that. Because you didn't ask them. You just heard. All you remember hearing is him saying you need to block off underneath the door as well. Got to plug the gap at the bottom of the door.
Can we take a look at these doors here?
Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, the top door is... There's a whole bunch of furniture and whatnot in the way. The bottom door, there's nothing in the way, though.
Is there a keyhole I can look through on the bottom door?
Yeah. Make a perception check for me.
Woo! Still
You
blind.
don't see anything on the other side.
Maybe I should get glasses and that'll help me.
Probably not.
This isn't Fallout. You don't have the 4-eye. You don't have the 4-eye trait.
I don't know, man. There's some crazy magic items in these games.
This is true.
There is a feat that gives you like a bonus to your. Oh, that's to your passive perception.
Yeah, it's observant.
Yeah. So I'll be helping take the armor off the Duragar since I was the one who like went looking for it and noticed that it was indeed scale mail, so I'll help take it off and hand it over to Balthazar.
Okay. It'll take roughly about 15 minutes to take it off the door guard and put it on Balthazar. Well, no, about 8.
While they're doing that, can I start trying to move the furniture out of the way of the door?
Yeah.
To see what's back there.
Yeah, I'll say about the time they finish with the armor, you finish uncovering the door.
Cool.
So the door is uncovered.
Can I look through the keyhole?
Sure, roll a perception check for me.
Try number 2. Woo!
Nothing that you can see in here.
Alright, I'm blind. Would somebody like to see what's in here? I don't want to open it. They're obviously scared of something.
Raven
I
would
could get
check
it
it out.
Also, for reference, the reference
Nope.
scale mail is 14 plus your dex modifier to a maximum of 2.
Oh, that's worse than what I have right now. Then.
Oh, did you have like chainmail?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and it also gives you disadvantage on stealth anyway.
Oh.
I mean, we could sell it.
How garish. I'm kidding.
Alright, so who's opening the door? Is somebody opening the door?
We were trying to look through the keyhole, but I guess none of us could actually see anything.
Oh, I didn't see that you also tried to look through there, Balthazar. You see this... Looking in there, you see this orange... Not orange, I'm sorry. This gray just blob kind of moving around the room very slowly.
I assume that he says that.
Yeah, relay the information that there is something there.
And there are like bones kind of floating in the body of this creature.
Can I make some kind of a knowledge check or something to see if I know what that is?
Make let's say nature check. Why not?
Nature.
Not really naturey, but
Woo! I don't know.
you
what that
have
is.
no clue. You've never seen it or heard of it.
It's just a standard rat.
Raven make one.
It's
Some kind of moving goo. It's some kind of moving goo, kind of oozy. But what could it be? And it's grey. A grey ooze. What could it be?
Perhaps it's not even actually there. I don't think there's actually anything in there. Doesn't sound like anything that's real.
Honestly, I think that we should just block up the room again. I think that would just create more trouble for us.
Yeah, I agree.
From the look that you got into the room, did it look like it was just some sort of closet, or did it look like the room continued on?
the room that room looks
The room that had the ooze in it.
it not that you can tell, like it's bigger than you can see in there, but you kind of gather it's not too much bigger.
Okay. I think that we should just move on before the thing decides to come on through.
That's fair. They were obviously scared of it. Maybe put the furniture back. And then move through this door.
I think so. I'll see if I can scout ahead while you guys move the furniture, because I won't be able to help with that.
You could give us moral support.
You know, moral support ain't exactly muscles.
Moral support is not muscle support. That is correct.
So
I start moving the furniture back.
All right.
can I try and stealth down this hallway?
Yeah, roll stealth check for me.
Damn it!
Very nice.
Okay.
We're stealthy.
I'm a hot pink tiefling.
You're singing as you're going down.
La da da.
So I'm assuming like this is another like passageway that
Yep.
the map doubles up on.
Yes.
So, given that I've actually gone pretty far, and I don't think that I should go too far without the rest of the party, just once I see the opening to the next chamber, that's when I would
Yeah, you see a
start going
stairwell leading up and then an opening, but you can't quite see into the opening.
Okay, so I'll just move back now. Even though I know what is ahead.
Right. Okay. So they're. Hold on, let me just readjust this real quick. Gonna make this easy for you guys. Oh, it's gonna make me do it that way. That's okay. There you go. You can see each other now.
Cool.
Probably see a little more than I expected because they had the lighting for the path here loop all the way around the other rooms. But oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, so you guys can talk or whatever you want to do now.
We still can't move through the wall. Oh no, we can. So up ahead there's another chamber. I don't know what's in it, but we can probably go ahead and try and look up. Should our more armored folk take the first steps?
Yeah, I can take point.
I'll be back here. Unarmored.
I'll be happy to go second. So I suppose we move up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's go up.
Okay. As you move into this next room, threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which a muscular half-orc in dingy robes stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and the victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes and rubbery purple skin, with 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet. As you enter the room, the orc looks at you and goes, "Ah, we have visitors." And he throws the human to the side. I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative.
Before initiative properly starts, I suppose Sketch will just say, if that was Floon, I feel like we should probably help him out. Did he look real, worn down?
He looks really rough.
Yeah.
Hey, I finally got a good roll for
I didn't.
Okay. One, two, three, four. We're missing someone.
I think that's me. You gave me some sort of message here.
Didn't mean to post that, sorry.
Five, one, two, three.
Yeah, Balthazar now got a 5.
Yeah, I saw that.
He just didn't get the... He just didn't click on his token first.
A turn.
Okay.
There we go. Now you're in there. Alrighty, so first up will be Raven. From your vantage point, you cannot see anything.
Did she ask what was going on up there?
I mean, we could hear the, I assume that we could hear the, we have visitors, right?
Yeah, Balthazar would have stepped
Who's
into the
that?
room, and everybody would be one step closer to the edge, and you guys are about to break.
Yeah, so she would kind of, excuse me. Just kind of make her way past everyone. As she sees, he's a dwarf. He's a dwarf, right?
Half
Orc. Yeah.
orc / half orc, purple thing, moving brain.
Yep. Brain with legs.
What is the range on that? So yeah, as she sees him standing there with the flame in his hand, she would kind of look at him and go, didn't your parents, yeah, she would actually go here if she has the,
Yep, you have the movement for there.
Yep. And she would just say, didn't your parents ever tell you not to play with fire? And she would cast Burning Hands.
You're casting Burning Hands on Gumchar? On the orc? Alright.
Just wondering how big is the fan on that?
You don't want to hit this person on the left. That's Floon.
Yeah, you don't want to hit this guy. That's Floon. This guy right there.
I think Burning Hands is 15 feet though. So I'll say you can position it in such a way that it'll hit the orc and not Floon.
Yeah, that works. And
Dexterity save. Let's see here. Nope. He rolled a 4.
Nice.
Because I still have it on Whisper. So 12 fire damage. You just see him just light up in flames and collapse to the ground.
She will look shocked, and you can kind of tell that was the first time she's ever cast that spell. She just kind of looks down at her hand, and how will end her turn.
Okay. Sheev, you are up. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you're up. After that, you see the big purple leather thing set the brain down, and then just start making his way this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Over here?
Yeah, he went over that way. Raven, are you able to actually see him in there?
I do see him, yes.
Okay. You see him put something into the pillar, and then he disappears.
You would make note of that.
Alrighty.
Well then,
Now you're up, Sheev. Sorry about that.
she moves to right. I think I can move up to right here. Let me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And just thinks that was easy, and checks up on Floon. Asks him, "Are you okay, Floon?"
He looks rough and he looks unconscious.
Puts his hands up. Nothing I can do about this.
Like he's not bleeding out. He's just in rough shape.
Oh. I guess he helps him to his feet to take him over to a healer.
Okay.
And I guess asks him, "How did this happen?"
No, he's unconscious, so you can't. He's unconscious. He's not like bleeding out or anything. He's just in really rough shape and unconscious.
Oh, okay, my bad. Then I guess I'll have to drag him to a healer.
Yeah, so you moved all your move. Are you using your action to just drag him?
Yeah.
So I'll say you can drag him back another 15 feet.
So I'm gonna drag him right about here.
Alrighty. Keleth, you're up.
Alright, I'll make my way forward. About 25 to there, and then kneel down and do a cure wounds. On Floon.
Alrighty. He opens his eyes and says, "Who are you guys?"
We're here to save you.
Well, I appreciate it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Indeed. But I'm curious about that creature.
Okay. Anything else, Kaleth?
Just kind of turn around and look and see if I can perceive what that brain is doing, if it looks hostile or...
Make an intelligence check for me.
Not very smart, unfortunately.
But you are wise beyond your years. You have no clue what its intentions are. It's a brain with legs, man.
It has no face.
I'll say that's definitely not natural and move to here and end my turn.
Okay. Sketch, what would you like to do?
I suppose what Sketch will do is Sketch will move forward to move forward a bit to help defend Floon and try and shoot an arrow at the brain.
Alrighty, make an attack.
Let's just turn off sneak attack. 18!
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep, no sneak attack with it. 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay. As your arrow hits it, it doesn't look like it's piercing as like the full body. Like it's kind of a little sturdier than you were expecting.
It's a magic brain.
Anything else?
That was how much movement? Let me just check. Was that 20 or 25?
He goes 20.
20. So can I possibly, like, given the size between both a orc and a firbolg, like, obviously the firbolg would be bigger, but is the orc like no slash in terms of size either?
Well, the orc's a medium-sized creature. It's roughly about the same size as... It's like a tall human, essentially.
Okay. Could I mean, with Raven there, it would kind of be hard to hide behind the giant firbolg. So I will just... I can take the hide, dash, or... I think Sketch will just move to here
Okay.
and try and take the hide action.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Total of 20.
Alrighty. You feel like you're hiding
Behind-
pretty well.
Next to me, right? Yeah, around me.
Yeah. Alrighty, Balthasar, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'll go ahead and try to protect Floon from here. And can I set up a reaction to, if anything gets close, to try to hit it?
Yep. So you're going to hold your action where if the intellect devour or anything else comes in range that you want to hit, you can hit it.
Correct.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Alrighty, next up is the intellect devour. He's going to scurry forward. And he's going to make a claw attack on you. Well, let's make it so this is not rolling at whispers. Wish you could default it to not roll whispers. Alrighty. Claw attack. 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
Alright. I need an intelligence saving throw from you, please.
Even if it misses?
Even if it misses, it's two different abilities. Makes one attack with its claws and then uses Devour Intellect. Okay.
That's rough, bud.
Hide your barbarian.
What is your total intelligence?
9.
Right. You are now stunned.
These things are mean.
They are nasty.
I think I remember some of their abilities, and this is their mean one.
This isn't even the meanest one, though. All right, Raven, you're up.
Raven's gonna see Balthazar just kind of tense up in front of her, and she will kind of flip towards look a bit before casting Jim's magic missile.
Okay, roll some rolls. Hold on. It's supposed to only be 1d4 each.
So the Jim's is from Xanathar's. A little different. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Didn't realize I could cast it this way.
I thought magic missile is 1d4 plus 1.
It's Jim's magic missile. It's different. I didn't realize that either. That's interesting. That's from Xanathar's?
I think this might be from this doesn't sound like Xanathar's. This sounds like Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Sure,
Yep.
no strikes his target.
Yeah,
Drawn.
Jim Dark Magic.
Yep. 3 twisting, whistling, hyperallergenic, gluten-free darts of magical force.
This sounds amazing.
This is definitely Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh, you have to do an attack for each missile, though. Yeah, so you gotta do 3 attack rolls.
Oh, alright, that works.
And if it's a crit, it's 5d4 instead.
At higher levels, the spell creates 1 more dart, and the royalty component increases by 1 slot.
That's awesome. Alright, so 12, a 21, and 13. All 3 of them hit, so you're good. Okay. That's crazy awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Wow.
I need to get that book. Alright, anything else, Raven?
Nope, that'll end her turn.
Alright, Sheev, you're up.
Sheev sees what the Intellect Devourer does to Keleth and shouts in Primordial, "You idiotic fool! Have at thee!" And he also uses Magic Missile.
Okay.
And I did that so it's doing the 3d4 plus.
Okay,
3.
so total 11. Alrighty.
Yep.
With that, you just see this little brain with legs explode. You guys are out of combat. Keleth is still stunned. And you got he's still stunned. And you have a little bit of time to decide what you want to do before the portal in here disappears.
Raven will mention that there's a portal there, and that he went into it, but she doesn't know if we should follow him.
Nah, I personally think that Floon and Keller take priority, and so Sketch will kind of move up right next to Kelleth and just, I don't know, give him a few wake-up slaps.
Seems
See if that affects him.
Seems unfazed by it.
Would a medicine check help?
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Could I possibly use like the rest of that action that I used to like try and guide him away from the smushed brain?
It's nothing you've ever dealt with before, Balthazar. It's almost as if there's an idiot behind those eyes now instead of a Furbolg that was. But yeah, you are able to kind of guide him away. He essentially has 0 intelligence right now.
Sheev, hearing something about a portal, runs up to here Where is it?
The portal is right here,
Ah.
and it's flickering like it's about to fade.
And chucks a firebolt at it.
Okay, just make an attack roll, just for shits and giggles.
Sounds good.
16? Okay. You have no idea if your firebolt hit or not. Alright, with that, the portal fades out, and it's gone.
Can I search the room right quick?
Yeah, roll an investigation check for me. Okay. Looking around, you do find tucked behind the stone chair a small wooden chest back here. You also find on the orc's body a satchel.
I would open both the satchel and the chest.
Okay. Inside the satchel is a book. And opening the book are some spells in there.
Ooh.
In the... Oh, go ahead.
She would pocket that book. Yeah, and then just continue to look through things.
Yep. And in the chest is 16 gold, 82 silver, 250 copper, and 2 potions of healing.
Dang.
Nice.
She would give the bag probably to Sheev, just because he looks like he would know what to do with like that kind of responsibility. And she would chuck the potions towards. Oh well, never mind. She wouldn't chuck the potions to their healer because he is not all there. So yeah, she would just give the entire bag to Sheev.
Okay.
Sheev thanks her, and he says that once we get back to safety, he'll divvy this up properly. He asks if she saw the that creature do anything while he was in here before supposedly disappearing through the portal.
I saw him place something into the pedestal there, but I didn't see what it was.
That's all I need, dear. What pedestal?
Yeah,
Listen.
should we investigate the other room?
That's the pedestal.
Alright.
This here.
Sheev's gonna move in and investigate the area.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
Big money, no whammies. Wham!
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
In the middle of this otherwise empty room is a stone pillar carved with a small symbol, a perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating outward from its circumference. In the middle of the circle is a smaller circular indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye. Looking at this, you figure that this was because you're also very versed in magic, this was a one-way portal.
Sheev tells them, this is a one-way portal.
That lasts for probably about a minute before it closes. And you
This-
do not have the thing to activate it.
Whatever this thing was, it could go that wherever, but can't come back. Can I make an Arcana check to see what might have been used to open it?
Yeah, make an Arcana check for me. Some type of circular key. You're not quite sure what, but it's a small circle. It's just some kind of activation device.
Mm-hmm. And can I check inside the pedestal?
Yeah, the key is not in there.
Oh. So he put the key inside the pedestal. Okay, gotcha. Is there anything in this room?
Nothing besides what I said.
Gotcha. Well, I want to go check this door. the keyhole.
What was in the chest? Or was that the gold?
That was the gold and all that. The only thing in the pouch was the spell book. In the chest was the 2 potions of healing, the gold, and silver and copper. What would you guys like to do? Oh, you're going to that door?
With all the doors, can Sketch look through them to see if she can hear anything through them?
Go ahead and make some perception checks.
4, because I think there are 4 doors.
Yeah.
Starting with this one here and then moving
Okay.
up the line.
Clockwise.
So, yep. Perception. First door. 12. Second door. 18. Third door. 13. Fourth door. Natural 1.
Okay. You don't hear anything coming from the first, second, or fourth doors. However, listening in at the third door, you do hear some light snoring.
Can Sheev check this 4th door since he's standing at it?
Sure. As long as your DM switches to the dynamic lighting.
Yeah. Can Sketch go to the third door and get her sword ready?
Yeah.
Woo.
Just so I don't
Sketch will go in.
Okay.
Yep.
Going in, you see a goblin that is asleep on the floor. Sheev entering your room. I'll go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yep.
Sketch. Entering your room, Sheev. There's just straw pallets lying on the floor and rusty manacles bolted to the walls. Yeah, you coup de grace this goblin.
20 points of damage.
No, it's an auto crit, man.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, doubled. Yep.
Yeah, doubling. Near 20.
Yeah, so there's nothing else of an interest in this room, Sheev.
Yeah, sorry, I was writing something down.
No worries. This room is very similar to the room Sheev opened. Just some straw pallets on the floor, rusty manacles bolted to the walls. However, in this room here, it is very obvious that there is a secret entrance leading out of this hallway back into the sewers.
Okay.
While they're looking around, can I roll to see if there's anything that I remember about how we could get his intellect back?
Yeah, make an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
You're not quite sure, but you think we should probably get him to a temple.
Perhaps we should take him up back to the city. He clearly needs a priest, and Floon could use some help as well.
Sketch will move over to Floon, who I'm assuming is just taking a bit of a rest break while we're just clearing the immediate area.
All right.
She will go help Floon to his feet as well.
And Sketch will ask him, so do you have any idea why you might have been taken by these people? Also, would we know what the purple thing was? Are there presents? Because obviously players would know about them, but would
Right.
the characters?
Make.
How popular are the Adventures of Mind Flayers in this world? How often are they encountered by adventurers?
Right. Look, give me 1 second. Let me see here. You guys can make either a Arcana check or a religion check.
I'm making an Arcana check.
Religion.
Balthasar and Raven, you have heard tales of these purple-skinned creatures, known as Mind Flayers. They are nasty beings. They are most well known for stunning their prey and then consuming their brains while they're still alive. They're scary and they are not meant to be taken lightly. Go ahead.
I was like, Sheev wants to walk over to see how Keleth's doing.
Still just standing there, kind of drool pooling out of his mouth.
Can I zap him lightly or anything? See if that wakes
Yeah,
him
you
up?
give him a tiny little shocking grasp, and you can tell that the electricity courses through his body. Doesn't seem to have any effect on him. Doesn't
Damn.
jolt him awake or anything. And then Floon says to you guys, because you guys asked him a question, they kept asking me about the Vault of Dragons. I think they thought I was Renee Neverember. Or Raynar Neverember.
That beast with the tentacles asked you about the vault?
No, this piece of shit orc that was kicking my ass was trying to get information out of me. I kept telling him I didn't know what he was talking about, but he didn't listen to me.
Did you hear that tentacular monster say anything? Anything at all?
All I heard, and it was weird because it wasn't words. It was in my head. He said, "Hurry up, Grumshar. Xanathar expects results."
Just a quick test. Am I a robot again?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Because my bar's in the red. Oh, no, now it's in the yellow.
It's because you're an Aussie, man.
We don't. It's not with S's. It's with Z's. It's Aussie.
Nope, you're an Aussie.
Hey, turn it upside down so it's the right way up.
I was looking for armor in D&D Beyond, and I spelled armor ARMOUR, and it said nothing comes up. Then I was like, oh, right, America, take out the U.
Yeah, that's right. But Sheev tells Floon, well, hell yeah. We can chat about everything that happened later. I think we should get out of here before any other nasties come by.
Yeah,
What
and we
say
need
you?
to take care of our friend here since we can't snap him out.
Poor Keleth, all the drool.
Correct. Balthazar, would you be able to carry him out? He's a bit too big for Sketch and I, for sure.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to.
I'll say you're strong enough where that won't be an issue for you.
I mean, are we just like is he still like able to move and everything?
Like, you guys can kind of zombie shuffle him. It'll take a little bit longer. But, yeah.
Grab him by the collar and drag him.
So you guys make your way back to the city of Neverwinter. Or Neverwinter. Bleh, Waterdeep.
We're in
Everyone's
Neverwinter
a
now?
long way
Yes.
away.
Yes, you guys have teleported to Neverwinter.
We're back home?
Yes. You guys come out of the grate by the yawning portal where you found the sewer entrance. Where would you like to take him?
To the temple.
Well, I can take Floon to the yawning portal because that's where Volo said that we should meet with him. If you guys want to take Keleth to the temple, then by all means, I think that I would like to get the mission sorted. So
I think I'd like to accompany you.
Yeah, he's not in any immediate danger, so I guess he
And-
can come along.
Volo is a well-known wizard, after all, isn't he? He may be able to sort this out.
I'll say Volo is well known, yes.
Is he a wizard?
He's a
Or is he a
writer.
wizard? Well, he's been around the block for a little while. I think he'll know it. He'll be able to figure something out.
Or at least point us to the right direction.
Exactly.
I think that y'all have the right idea of taking him to the temple to begin with. Maybe Raven and Balthazar can take Keleth to a temple while Sheev and I sort out Volo.
Raven would agree to take him to the nearest temple.
All right.
Sheev says before all that, and he takes out that that sack of money and gives each of them 5 gold and a piece of silver. Sorry, I messed up the calculations, but it's all adding up to 26 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces. So however you think we should do that, Mr. DM man.
That is entirely up to you guys.
Just had to give us the odd number.
Like, hey, you guys can convert the silver and copper and right into gold if you want to. That's fine. I do not have issues with that.
All right,
It's
then.
the equivalent of instead of like
Yeah,
Yes.
the equivalent.
precise change.
Yeah, the equivalent of 5 gold and a piece of silver for each of them. And she will pocket the 6 pieces of gold and 2 silver as a calculator's fee.
I like it.
As a I'm rich fee. Give me more.
All
So it was 5 gold and 6
5
silver.
gold. 5 gold and 1 silver for each
5
person.
gold and 1 silver.
There are multiple temples in the city of Waterdeep. Raven, you would know that the hospice of St. Lobson is probably where you want to take him.
Okay, she will head there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, easy enough to get there. Upon entering the temple, you do see that there are some people praying, some people in some sick beds. You're approached by a member of the temple that says, "Yes, what can I do for you today?"
One of our friends seems to be sick or something. We can't really figure it out. We were hoping you could help us.
Of course, I can take a look. And you see her eyes glow with this arcane energy, almost like a gold color, as she looks Keleth up and down. Says, he's been the victim of a nasty little spell. He has no intelligence right now. He is currently sapped of it. We can restore him to the way he was, but it is a 450 gold cost.
Nice.
You hear the echo of Sheev in your head. Holy shit!
As that, Raven will look at her and be like, can you just get to where you can speak again?
In order to make it so he can speak again, that would require me to cast the Greater Restoration on him. If you lack the coin, perhaps you guys could do me a favor instead.
Yes, we are always willing to help the church.
Well, in that case, there is a member of our clergy who's gone missing. and we would like to know what happened to him.
Yes, of course. Could we have a name?
Yes, of course. His name is Arlan, Arlan.
His name is Floon Blackmar.
Not quite. His name is Raynar Neverember. No.
Is Bolo.
And he was last seen. He last said that he was going to the market.
How long ago was this?
It has been 3 days now since he has left.
It's a very far market.
Especially since they're closed at night.
Okay. Any characteristics would you look for?
Yes. He is a portly man. Roughly 5 feet tall. Very heavy set. Likes to wear a purple silk robe.
Any place around the market that he usually hangs out?
He said something about getting some sweet rolls and took off.
I guess we should play this to the rest of the team to see if they can... Or should we go ourselves?
She says, I will put this in good faith that you will take care of this. What are your names?
Balthazar, man.
Raven. She would also give her last name. I just can't remember it at the moment.
It's on my notes. She says, oh, okay. I definitely know how to get a hold of you if I need to. Then yes, we will definitely be sure to reach out to you if you decide to disappear on us, we'll say.
Rumbles in Note Taker, I need that name. If you're potentially from a noble family, having your name would be helpful.
That's why Sheev hasn't given his last name, but... Also,
But Sketch isn't there anyway.
Right.
I have Raven's dad under Raven's dad, so... And then Chalk.
Okay. So her eyes kind of glow with the energy again, and you are fully restored, Kelleth, to your 9 intelligence. I expect a response from you within the next 3 days as to the whereabouts of Arlan, please.
Of course.
Okay. Do you have any further business here?
I don't think so.
Well then, if
I don't.
We're very grateful for your help.
not a problem. I look forward to finding out what happened to Arlan. And I have other people to attend to, so I will take my leave.
I would give a 5 gold donation to the church, though, as we left.
Okay. So you donate 5 gold, mark that off. And then what do you guys want to do? You guys headed back to the Yawning Portal?
I would say yes, and that way we can get the rest of the team.
All right. So, Sketch and Sheev. You guys enter the Yawning Portal with Floon Blagmar.
Floon.
And you see Volo sitting there.
Well, that's certainly speed things up a bit, and then I'm happy to take him.
As a side note, Volo has been there every day drinking, waiting for you guys to bring back Floon.
So in other words, he was just there this morning.
Yes. You get the sense that he hasn't left because he's starting to get a little ripe.
Well, Mr. Volo, we have delivered as promised.
Yep. As Floon comes over, he jumps up and embraces Floon, and he hugs the two of you and says, "Oh, thank you so much for bringing my friend. You delivered him just like you promised, and I have a confession to make to you. I'm still waiting for the royalties of my book, so I don't have the coin that I promised. However, let it never be said that I go back on a promise. Allow me to present to you something a little bit more valuable. And he holds out a scroll tube. Inside here is a deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness a transfer of ownership, etc., etc. But I can arrange a meeting for you after you inspect this estate and see if you want to keep it or not.
Sheev asks Sketch if he may take a look at it, having dealt with processions such as these before, back in Neverwinter.
Go ahead. And if I may, I would also like to have a look at it to see if it's and then I would also like to have a look at it to see if it's possibly fake.
Sheev puts it on the table so they can both read it.
Okay. Make history checks, both of you.
Okie dokie.
I have to make a history check to see if it's a fake.
Oh, no, you would do an investigation check. I'm sorry.
And same bonus. Well, penalty.
Oh. It looks legit to you, Sketch. Sheev, looking at it, it looks to everything seems to be in order. It's a building in the North Ward, and the deed is notarized and does appear legitimate.
Yeah, this looks on the up and up to me.
Of course it is, Volo says. I recently bought the property because it's supposed to be haunted, and I'm trying to investigate. I was going to investigate it, thinking it'd be good in my next book that I'm working on, Volo's Guide to Spirits Inspectors.
Ah. Haunted, you say?
That's the rumors. Who knows whether it's true or not?
Tell me about these rumors of haunting.
From what I heard, there's supposed to be a ghost that lives there. Nothing malicious, but nobody's lived there in here for years. Quite possibly.
I had a ghost friend as a child. Poor bastard got exorcised by the priest. Maybe.
I just looked at Sheev a little bit oddly. And just moved to that page that I drew of him and just write down a little note. I just draw a little bird.
Oh, I'd like to say that Sheev is back in his noble attire now, being out of the sewers.
Okay.
And he's handed back Sketch the sketchy clothes.
Sketch will just put while they were on their way, Sketch would just find some way to put them away without them like putting sewer juices over everything else in the rest of her bag.
Oh, he used prestidigitation to clean them off. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Now the smell, I don't know if I can get rid of it.
Yeah, I can probably wash that away.
But, sir, are you asking us to investigate it as well?
No, not at all. What I'm asking is, I want you to tell me whether or not this would be a suitable reward for finding my best friend here.
Well, seeing as how there are Neverwinter inhabitants, seeing as how there are Waterdeep inhabitants in our party, I'm sure they would love to have a marvelous piece of real estate. I, on the other hand, am only visiting here for now.
A marvelous place. Smash cut. It's a dump.
That's some Always Sunny kind of thing right there.
Would Sketch, like looking at the papers, would Sketch know at least of the property or the general area where it resides?
General area, yes. You don't really travel up that way too much. You kind of stick to the bars and the inns for what you do.
Yep.
So you haven't really had any reason to travel over that way. But you do know the general area of where it would be.
Okay.
You have been in Waterdeep for some time.
So Sheev
Have you made it back
asks,
yet?
About this time you guys will be making it back, yeah.
Sheev asks Sketch if she knows the area that it's in, if it's a nice area.
I mean, you said it was in like the north.
Yeah, it's in the North Ward. It's not a bad area.
Yeah, the North Ward ain't exactly where nobles reside, but it's certainly not a terrible place. I mean, every neighborhood has its sketchy haunted house, so
But of course, gives it some character.
although the fact that we are being given this is not the worst thing. It certainly could be.
No, never.
I certainly wouldn't have minded the direct payment that we were offered, but if this property does prove to be in some way more profitable, then we may owe Volo a bit more than we think.
Does the deed show how much the house is worth?
It does not. However, you are able to see a layout of the house.
Does it have a name on it?
The name on it is a Troll Skull Manor. And this is a layout that you see of the house.
Yes, blackness.
Oh, hold on. Yep. Well, they have. Why do they have dynamic lighting on this map? I mean, I guess I get it, but there. Better?
You may have to take us off and then on again.
No.
Yeah.
Better.
That better?
I had it for a sec.
Yeah, it was. But then it went away.
Now I'm dark again.
Well,
Is
let's
Fog
just.
of War on?
I don't think so.
Oh, is it set to like darkness or something? Like permanently lit? Because like just turning off the dynamic lighting won't exactly do it if the lighting is still counted as dark. Yep, there we go.
All right. It didn't say it for some reason the first time I turned it off. All right, so that's the layout of the house.
Can you put the? I assume that the floor labels are on the GM map.
Oh yes. Let me
Yeah, we can't see those yet.
do map layer.
Ah, there it goes. It's a rather spacious area. Actually, that's pretty damn big. Manor and tavern.
Volo says yeah, you could redo it if you wanted to. If you get the proper guild's permissions and make the payments, you guys could refurnish it to try and make some money. There's not an inner tavern up in that area, so you'd have the only one.
Interesting. Sheev turns to Sketch and says, Sketch, my dear, I believe that this might be a good business deal.
Certainly might be, assuming we can get the funds to start up well and get a good employment rate going.
Oh dear, where I come from, funds are an easy thing to come by.
I'll just let you guys see everything. Why not?
Nice, very nice. This bottom floor here is obviously the bar.
Yep.
Yep. The ale cellar and the wine cellar, two very different things.
Hey.
One's for ale, one's for wine. Hello.
Yeah.
I know.
We have a turret? Hell yeah.
Where's an artificer when you need one?
Yeah, so essentially this bedroom on the 3rd floor has a turret peak, essentially. So it has like a little, kind of a castle column, you know? So that's what that's all about.
Well, after we look into this property, I think that we might be looking at a very fine deal, although we would like to investigate first, like you said.
Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less.
And you said our friends just walked in?
Yes.
I greet them. My friends, how is Keyleth?
Better now, thank you.
Ah, very good, very good. Glad to see you're alive. What did it cost you?
Well.
Not that. A favor because we couldn't afford it.
Oh? And what kind of favor would this be?
There appear to be a lot of missing people in this town. The temple appear to have lost one of their members, and we're hoping we could find him.
Uh-huh. What's this man look like? What's his name? That's just fluff. I already have it written down.
Just kind of look around, and she'll kind of look through her notes and she'll say, a portly man in purple robes, I believe she said?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, purple robes.
Indeed, indeed. Did she happen to mention where he might have gotten misplaced?
She'll look at Doctor. She said the market ward, right? Or the market?
Yep, the market.
Very good, very good. Well, let me tell you about what has happened here. Volo has kindly offered us a rather large homestead / tavern. In my opinion,
In place of the payment that he originally offered.
correct. In my opinion, it is a sound deal. I believe we could get a good thing started up. It's in the North Ward, and apparently there's not any there's no bars up there.
It
I'm
is also
sure-
potentially haunted.
That's a bonus. All right.
It's a plus.
Ghosts are good friends.
In this world, I'm not sure that like undead is necessarily something that you would want to like. You would think would add character. You would think you would need to hire an exterminator for that in this world.
I told you, my best friend as a child was a ghost.
Or maybe some Ghostbusters, right?
Na. But
Oh, go ahead.
I'll say, I believe it to be a sound deal. I wanted to get your opinions, though.
Silence.
I know where it is.
Let's see. What level do you get destroy undead?
Gripping holy symbol.
What level do you get? Ask God for a favor.
That's so unreliable, though.
Hey, man.
Not until you reach level 20.
Well, fair. Then you got at
Then
least
it's
a
guaranteed.
20% chance. Oh, is it guaranteed at 20 now?
I think so.
No, level 20 is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Although you still have to obey the 7-day thing.
Right.
Once you use it successfully, you can't use it again for 7 days.
Still, that's a favor from a god.
Yeah.
Nothing to be scoffed at for sure.
Nope.
Hey,
But,
let me just call up my sugar daddy on speed dial.
Hey, Daddy-O! Gets on knees.
I need you to smite some bitches.
Big old giant fist comes down from the sky.
Got you, bro. Alright, what were you saying, Raven?
No, I was just asking if she would know anything specifically about the place, or if she's passed it or seen it.
Make a history check for me, please.
I tell her it's called the Troll Skull Manor and Tavern, in case that'll help.
No. You do know of this place that it used to be a well-known inn and tavern, but the previous owners died and it fell into disrepair after that.
How disrepaired?
It could use some love.
I'm up for loving a ghost.
Yep, just gonna draw another bird. Do you want to make it 3?
3 ghosts?
No, as in 3 cuckoo birds.
Ah. Platonically, of course. Can't love a ghost romantically. That didn't go well.
I'll say that to Hollywood.
Hey. Hey. Steve doesn't know nothing about Hollywood, alright?
Well, do you have proficiency in potter's tools?
I don't believe so.
Well, looks like we got 2 possible things that we could be doing. What's the time right now, by the way?
Time, it's about 3 in the afternoon or so.
Okay, so we could investigate Troll Skull Manor, or we could begin another hunt for someone else.
Sheev asks, Sheev says, why don't Sketch and I go check out the Troll Skull Manor, and you 3 go ask around the market ward for our friend. We meet either at the manor or here in a few hours.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea, because if what's the man's name that we're looking for again?
Was it Arlen, I believe?
Yes, Arlen. I was waiting for you guys to remember it.
I didn't want to say it. I have it in my notes, so...
Well, if Arlen was indeed taken, then he could have been taken by the same people that might have taken up Raynar and Floon. And we've seen what kind of capabilities they have, so I'm not certain just sending half of our little group to possibly fend off an entire guild is such a good idea. We either do it all or we don't do it.
Yeah, also, it's not like the manor is going to get up and move.
Yes, that is true. Manors cannot move.
Well, I guess it depends on how haunted it is, though.
DM chuckles in Monster House.
I was thinking more of Baba Yaga with the chicken leg.
I was thinking a combination of the two.
Oh, geez, the combination between the two, like tree arms and chicken legs.
My Wednesday group doesn't know it yet, but they're eventually going to come across a mimic house, and it's going to be great.
Oh my god.
God.
That's straight out of 2nd edition, isn't it?
That
I-
is Monster House.
I don't know. I started with 4th edition, so I'm not sure if there's something like that in 2nd edition.
Yeah, all I know about 2nd edition is that shit's brutal, and they try to kill you at every turn.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, if we're going to be looking for Ireland, I think that we should do our best to do that while we can, and then maybe tonight we can at least have a look at the outside of our new home before we go looking in, assuming we get there at a good time.
That sounds like a fine idea. About what time does the sun go down around here?
It's summertime, so you're looking at probably about 8 o'clock roughly sunset.
Hell yeah. Sheev's really excited to see a ghost.
All right, so you guys are making your way to the marketplace.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ta-da. Okay, so it takes about an hour to get up to the marketplace. So there are a bunch of different vendors and stalls here: fruits, vegetables, meats, basic armor, basic weapons, things like that. How do you guys want to go about trying to find Arlen?
I suppose what I can do is, like, the market has, like, all sorts of things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like, not only, I suppose, while Sketch is looking for clothes, of all sorts, I'll just ask some questions to any of the vendors. Like, you said that he was, while on our way, I suppose we would exchange information so we would all be on the same page. If he was wearing such fancy silk clothes, I believe you said they were, like silk robes, I might ask any clothes vendors if they have possibly seen a man come through in the past few days.
Sheev wants to go ask the food vendors. He was said to be a portly man.
Yes.
Them's be hungry men.
Okay. Both of you roll investigation checks, please.
Got it. I may be going down the detective subclass, but I don't have the investigation stuff.
Yeah, nah,
Ooh.
me neither.
Okay.
I know people. I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to get that sort of information yet.
Asking around, both you don't have any luck. No one seems to recall the person that you are looking for.
Are there any guards around that we could ask for information?
Yeah, there's guards around the marketplace.
Okay, I'd like to get the attention of one, try to speak to him.
Okay. Just what can I do for you, citizen?
Yes, sir. We're trying to locate a missing person. I was hoping you could help us.
All right. What's it look like?
I'll go ahead and briefly explain the description of Ireland to the guard.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. I'm not that persuasive. Persuasion.
Says, sounds like the bloke we arrested a couple days ago.
Arrested, you say?
Yes. He didn't have enough money for some sweet rolls and kind of made a scene, so we had to arrest him for disturbing the peace.
Oh, is that so? Do you know where they would have taken him?
Yes, he will be in the Halls of Justice, which is, and he points to a building that you can see kind of rising above the stalls. Says he'll be in the Halls of Justice over there.
Oh, thank you kindly. I'll go ahead and speak to my friends then.
Very well. Have a great day, citizen.
Thank you, sir. So I guess I'll go ahead and round everyone up and tell them this information.
the two faces of the party go like in roundabout ways, thinking like, oh yeah, we have to go to these people because they said these hints, and then just asking the god.
Hey.
Sometimes the most direct path is the correct path.
Well, Sheev ponders out loud to them. The halls of justice. My uncle, I believe that man was a lawyer. I've been in justice halls before. I may be able to get our friend out.
Well, our job isn't really to get him out, is it? It's just to find out where he is.
Yeah, she just wants to know where he was.
Oh, really? Well, that
Yeah,
makes
and
things.
besides that, like a jailbreak of that kind would not exactly go well with our reputation, and
Oh.
I do not want anything like that.
No jailbreak, no. Just persuasion.
I love the way you say that.
Just +3, or no, having a +5 persuasion.
So should we go to the halls, or should we just tell the church where?
I get the feeling that we should make sure that he's there.
Sounds fair.
So so we're going to check out the halls of justice and just confirm his location.
Yep.
Good. So let's be on our way.
Okay. As you guys are making your way to the halls of justice, there is a wagon in particular that kind of catches you guys' eye, and the guy, the gentleman behind in the wagon says, "Step on up! Buy some of the finest wigs the money can buy." And you see he has a whole assortment of different wigs, different colors, different lengths.
Sheev says, nothing touches these wondrous auburn locks. And continues to strut past.
I'll just investigate the wigs, like try and see what kind of style they might be in, like check out their hair.
Make an investigation check. Or perception, either or. I'll let you choose actually for this.
Investigation or perception? Thank you. Perception it is.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Looking at these wigs, something's a little off about them. Like, you look really close and there's something, you can't quite place it. But there's something a little off about these wigs.
Off as in like the hair doesn't look right, or
no, the hair looks like hair, but there's just something like nagging at you in the back of your mind. You're just not sure.
I would just like to have a quick conversation with this man.
Okay.
Just try and look into things like these wigs look really. Oh man, they look like something else. I had never seen anything like these before.
They're the best that money can buy. You tell me what kind of shape you want, and I will make you that kind of shape. If you want just spiky hair for the rest of your life, I'll get you spiky hair. The secret is this conditioner. He pulls out a bottle, and it's a bottle of some kind of liquid. You're not quite sure what. It says the bottles are 2 gold, and each bottle lasts for 10 days. And you need to apply it every other day to keep the wig in the best shape you can have it.
So you just have to take a little care of these wigs, and you put this oil on them every other day, and then they maintain their splendor.
That is correct. I can't tell you what happens if you don't put the oil on, so you don't want to run out.
Can I make an insight check to see if like he's hiding anything?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Let's see. Insight. Oh, 14.
You can't quite place it, but he's hiding something.
There's something he's hiding, and it's kind of obvious, right? Like snake oil salesman.
Not quite snake oil salesman. Just something's rubbing you the wrong way, and you can't place it. And it's bothering you.
Yep. Okay.
Sheev,
So-
noticing that Sketch stopped, turns around and joins her.
You know, I'm actually a little bit of an artist, so would you mind if I try and possibly do some practicing on these hairstyles? You've done some amazing work with these.
Go right ahead.
Just a few practice sketches, if you don't mind. And I would just like to possibly take some quick drawings of these hairstyles.
Okay. Go ahead and make a painter's tools check. Okay. You just sketch out 3 of the different wigs real quick, and they're very good drawings.
Just like, and the hairstyles themselves aren't that bad either, right? Like, there's
Nope.
just something about the wigs is off.
Correct.
Okay.
Can Sheev tell what's going on with these wigs?
Making an investigation check or a perception check.
Definitely gonna be investigation. Hell yeah.
4.
That's a 0 compared to a -1.
They just look like normal wigs to you. There's nothing odd about them at all.
I'm just plain disgusted by wigs. Still saying something about my luscious auburn locks.
Well, I don't exactly have any use for these wigs right now, sir. I'm still young in my prime, and I do a lot of work to make sure my hair stays as wonderful as it is. But I might have some family members that could use some of these, so I might pass the information on. Do you mind if I get a name?
Yes, I'm Salazar, the wig salesman.
Salazar?
Yes.
Furious note taking.
Salesman, Salazar, wig salesman. Something ain't right.
Sketchy AF.
No, sketch is sketchy.
This is sketchy with an
Sketch,
IE.
Sketchily sketches.
Correct.
So, well, thank you very much, Salazar. I'll be sure to pass on that information as much as I can.
I appreciate the business.
Sketch will just move on as soon as like they're out of earshot. She'll pass on the information to Sheev. Yeah, something ain't wrong with him.
Yes, I know. He sells wigs.
Yeah, it's worse
I
than
mean,
that.
can you believe it? Wigs?
Never. If you're losing your hair, go bald.
Yeah, you gotta own it.
Shave it.
Yeah, I can admire people at least want to put up some kind of face for people. After all, imagine if you made a reputation for yourself with a certain look, and then you wanted to keep that look for the rest of your life. Imagine if you lost your hair. You lost those auburn locks, as you said.
These auburn locks will never fade.
Give it time, honey.
No.
All of a sudden, all of Sheev's hair falls out. No, I'm joking.
Sheev just goes a bit dark. No. They will never fade. Letting a bit of a facade crumble a bit.
Urge to stealth into his room to shave half of his head rises. Just to vax him.
That
Yeah.
would be a burned down house, frankly.
All right.
It was really weird. Suddenly a tornado came around and just blew up the entire house.
I actually had a tornado touchdown near my area 2 nights ago.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Wow.
we had some big storms here in Tennessee.
I'm glad everybody's all right.
Yep. I mean, it's the mountains. There's not gonna
Oh.
be much damage if it's a tornado anyway, so
Right.
it pretty much just kind of stays in place.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the halls of justice. And entering, there is a desk with a young female humanoid sitting behind the desk. It says, "Oh yes, what brings you to the halls of justice today?"
We are here to
Miss Raven, would you mind?
Oh, sorry.
Figured that since Raven and Balthazar were the ones that accepted this, they should be the ones that finish it.
This is true. This is true. Please go ahead.
We're looking for Mr. Irving, portly gentleman, in robes of purple.
She flips through her notebook and says, "Ah, yes, disturbing the peace. He is in the cellars. Would you like to speak with him?"
Yes, also, if you wouldn't mind, what is the extent of his punishment to be?
It is a 25 gold fee for him to be released.
About how long would his stay be if without this?
Um, Without the gold fee, he'll go before a magistrate, and they will determine if hard labor will be an acceptable substitute.
I see. I see.
So, she calls one of the guards over, and the guard comes over. She tells him where to go. He says, "Oh, if you follow me, I will lead you to the prisoner you wish to speak to." Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Okay. So you follow him, and there's a few people in the cells down here, but he takes you to one of the back ones, and you do see him. He's a little worse for wear, little dirty. The purple silk robe is kind of soiled, and he's starting to get like a beard starting to grow in on him. Says, "Hey, you got visitors." He looks at you guys and, "Who the fuck are you guys?"
Well, that's a good way for a priest to speak.
I've been in here a few days. You start to lose hope after a couple days. And as you look at the cell, it is a barren cell. There's literally a bed and a chamber pot, and that's it.
Which church was looking for him?
The Hospice of St. Lopson,
Hospice of St. Lopson.
which is over here on the map.
Yep, there it is. I can see it. AUP. Well, we were sent by the priest of St. Lobson to possibly investigate your disappearance since they have not received word of your arrest. We just wanted to probably confirm that you were indeed here and that no one had possibly taken you away for us to send that information back.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't have the 25 gold fee, so I'm waiting for the magistrate to see how much hard labor I got to do. If they're willing to do that, otherwise I got to do the jail time.
Well,
we can pass the information of your situation on to your fellow man, and we can possibly see if they would be willing to put forward the 25 gold to set you free.
That would be appreciated.
And with that, I believe that that's all that we need. Just confirm his location and understand the situation, and then we can pass it back on to St. Lobson.
Okay, so you guys leave the halls of justice.
Yep.
Okay, make your way. Are you guys following the street over, or are you guys like cutting back through the market again?
On the way back, I'd like to cut through the market and see if I can find the, what was it, sweet rolls vendor, wherever he got arrested from.
Okay. There are a couple food vendors, but you are able to find the sweet roll vendor.
Okay. And then just approach and ask the shopkeep about I already forgot his name. But about the man that we just talked to.
Arlen?
Ask what happened the other day.
Yeah, he came up to buy some sweet rolls. He didn't have any coin on him, so I told him he couldn't have them. And he started to throw a fit, saying he must have been robbed or something.
Robbed. Okay.
Whether or not that's true, who knows? Got people all the time saying, "Oh, I don't have my coin on me. Can you spot me?" And just not enough truth to most of the stories. He does, and he usually does have the coin, so I found it a little odd, but unfortunately, in a city like this, if your coin purse goes missing, very hard to find it, to get it back.
True enough. Thank you for your time.
No problem, strange one. Have a great day.
You as well.
And you see that he is kind of eyeing you as you walk away because he's never seen a furbolg before.
Since we're in the market, Sheev looks around for a magical items dealer.
Okay, make an investigation check for me.
Woo! Yay! Doing great. Asks Sketch if she knows any good magical arms dealer.
See here. You do find a vendor that has a couple magical items, and he has a case with a ring in it, and another case with a bag in it.
I ask about the ring.
This is a ring of spell storing.
Okay.
He kind of looks at you guys and goes, "I don't mean to be rude, but it's probably out of your price range."
I flip my collar. How rude of you, sir.
He had his collar down because he just got changed, and he's like, "Oh shoot, I forgot the collar," and then pops it up.
How much we talking now?
20,000 gold pieces.
Damn.
Sheev gives him a look and says, "Are you mad?
No, I'm a businessman.
You could buy a dragon for that. Let alone a ring?"
Actually, you could buy a dragon for one of those. As in one dragon for a dragon.
Well, if you want, I can charge you the normal price for a ring of spell storing. That'd be 24,000 gold.
Oh, my friend. Does it look like I have 24,000 gold on me?
No, which is why I said I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think you could afford it. This, however, might be more up your alley, and he points at the bag. This is a bag that when you put items into it, they go into another dimension. This is a bag of holding.
Ah, intriguing.
This will only set you back the low cost of 500 gold. I almost said 5,000 because you were saying 1,000.
Can I talk you down to 30 gold?
He scoffs at the insult and says,
I say it in a joking manner.
"Oh, okay." Then he's like, "Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry."
What if I get a nat 20 in persuasion?
Then he might be able to put it down to 450.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like this is Skyrim right now.
Right. Drink your potion of haggling. Put on your thieves' boots.
Oh, you know I've already
Got him on.
I've already glitched it.
Oh yeah, with
Got
the restoration glitch or whatever it was.
Oh, you know it.
The potion glitch.
If I
Yep,
buy something from him, he pays me.
pretty much. So,
Well,
but those are the only 2 items that this gentleman has on him.
well, sir, I do not currently have that much on me, but I'll keep you in mind. I'm quite interested in this bag of holding.
Well, then I look forward to doing business with you.
And you as well. And Sheep gets out of there,
All right. Anybody else want to do anything on the way?
saying to
Get him
himself,
just buy a quick snack.
24,000
Okay.
gold. That is extortion.
What are you buying for the quick snack, Sketch?
Just some quick that I might be able to buy for a few copper.
Okay, yeah, you're able to find like
just
they call it a meat stick, and it'll cost you 4 copper.
4 copper? No worries, I'll buy that.
I would like to see if there's a smith, so I could go ahead and sell the scale mill. That we have.
There is an armor vendor here that you could sell to.
Okay, I'll go ahead and approach the vendor.
Okay. It's a dwarf. He goes, "What can I do for you?"
Hello, good sir. I was hoping to see if you were interested in this armor, and I'll go ahead and show it to him.
Oh, pretty good quality. Let me take a look at my sheet here that tells me how much everything is. Of course, it's not on this one.
I believe that scale mail was like 50 gold pieces.
That's what I'm
If that's
thinking.
like purchasing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
50 gold pieces for purchasing.
yeah. So he'll offer to buy it for 25 gold pieces.
That seems fair. Go ahead and take
Alright.
it, the 25 pieces.
Okay, he'll hand you the 25 gold pieces. You hand him the scale mill.
Okay. Thank you kindly, sir.
No problem. You have a wonderful day. And you see him kind of like flatten it out, kind of wipe it down real quick, and then put it back on the thing to sell.
For 50 gold pieces.
And then sticks a
Yep.
50 gold piece sticker on it.
All right. You guys make your way back to the hospice. As you approach, it's easy enough to find the clergy member who helped you earlier. She says, "Oh, you're back so soon, and I see you have more people."
Yes, these are my companions.
Ah, well, welcome to the hospice of St. Lobson.
I have good news and bad news.
Okay.
The good news is we found him. He's alive and safe. The bad news is he appears to have gotten himself arrested for a disturbance involving sweet rolls.
Oy vey. Silly, silly Arlen. Did you happen to find out what his bail fee would be?
25 gold.
Alright, well, I'll send someone over to bail him out. I do appreciate it. Thank you for keeping your end of the bargain.
Of course, thank you for helping our friend.
Anytime. And with that, you can leave the hospice of St. Lobson. And we're actually going to stop there because it is midnight.
Yes.
No worries.
So, alright.
Your blue ball and Sheev here. He really goes.
I'm sorry. Next week, you guys can go to Troll Skull Alley, I promise.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Something's
man.
up about those wigs. I have to find out what.
It's just bad fashion, man. That's all.
I swear, though, the funniest bits about characters come off the cuff.
I love it. So yeah, next week, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will meet again. So,
Oh no. Oh no, Kellen.
after you guys sleep for the next night, you guys will be level 3. So if you want, you guys can go ahead and go up to level 3 now. And then after we finish going to the Troll Skull Alley and then sleeping that night, you guys will be 3. There shouldn't be any combat in between. So
Cool.
so that way we
nice.
can be ahead of the ball game for that.
Stuff now.
Yeah, so we can be ahead of the ball game for that.
What does level up? Level plus character master, and I am now a level 3 rogue. I get my. Oh wait, I don't.
So take the average, Chief.
Roll 3, so I'm taking the average.
Yep.
Which is 5. It is right because it's 1d8.
Yeah, so 5 is the average for
Yep.
your sketch.
Choose archetype. Yeah, I don't have access to the Inquisitive archetype on
Nice.
Roll20,
Oh, that's right.
but I'm going
Very
to
nice,
put it on
Balthazar.
D&D Beyond.
Ooh, I get meta magic.
Oh boy.
Meta Magic's 3rd level?
Getting meta.
Yes, it is.
Man, that's later than I thought.
Twin
Roguish
spell.
archetype.
Is...
Not Soul Knife or the Retrieved. Inquisitive. Which gets me some pretty... Which gets me 3 very useful abilities. Well, 3... Well, some very useful abilities. Probably the one that isn't... Just so everyone knows what my capabilities are. I get Eye for Detail. Starting at 3rd level, I can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. So basically, I can try to find someone hidden as a bonus action. I also get Eye for Deceit. So whenever I'm making an insight check to determine whether a creature is lying, any roll of 7 or lower on the d20 is counted as an 8. So that means that I have a minimum of 8 plus... I have a minimum insight of 14. And then the big one, Insightful Fighting. I can make an insight check on a creature as a bonus action during combat. If I succeed on the insight check versus their deception check, I get my sneak attack on them for the next minute. Like, even without any of the other benefits, even without any of the other criteria,
Yeah,
I
that's
get my
huge.
sneak attack. So and there isn't a limit on how many times I can use it. So it was 5 plus my charisma, which is... Sorry, not my charisma, my I'll stick at level 2 on Roll20 for now, just until we can sort out what to do with the my constitution is 14, so I get another 7, so yeah, so 24 is right. No extra abilities yet. That stays the same. Equipment stays the same. Okay, so I'm now level 3, and I have my good stuff.
Nice.
The next combat's gonna be fun. Especially since everyone has their archetype.
Yeah, with Twin Spell, I'll be able to send out 6 magic missiles at 2 people.
Twin Spell only works if the spell is not capable of targeting multiple creatures at all.
Oh well, thanks for ruining it for me.
Sorry, I've just played a sorcerer before, and like Twin Spell, while good, you have to find the right spells for it.
Gotcha.
So like Magic Missile, because it can target multiple creatures, probably not. Depending on, like, I remember my go-to for when I had